Okay, so let's try this again. I really am getting tired of YouTube live just sucks. It doesn't do multi-platform, it doesn't do multi-hosts, it doesn't do anything. Let's try good morning. You know, hey Brandon, what's going on? I really get tired. YouTube, you're the leader. You're number one. Do multi-platform and multi-hosts. Allow me to have a guest. Did you know the only way I can have a guest on on live is on the mobile? I gotta hold my flipping phone. Get with it, guys. Getting really tired of it. I've had so many sound problems, going live problems. Good morning, everybody. Cheers. Excuse me. So anyway, we were we were talking pizza, but I'm doing good. Hey Rob, what's going on? Yeah, I'm not having difficulties. My computer's working good. My camera's working good. My ring light's working good. It's YouTube that isn't working good. Now, YouTube, pay attention. Okay. Once again, I want to have guests on YouTube. Why is it I can't have a guest other than on mobile? I really hate being forced to do everything mobile. Other people have other setups. You should have a better desktop version. Multi platform, multi hosts. That's all I ask. Like websites that are smaller than you are doing that. I mean, I can multi broadcast on my toaster. YouTube, you're like number one. How about you take some of the NFL money and put it towards improving your user experience? Sorry, I'm a little frustrated. I really hate doing this. That's why I usually go on early to get over any problems that YouTube has. Jack, did you use pie crust or pizza dough for yesterday? Yesterday I used just regular pizza crust. But like I've told you guys in the past, there are places in America that use a real pie crust to make their pizza, or well, they make it out of pie crust. So it's like an apple pie. It's flaky, but it's got the pie filling for pizza. It's the weirdest thing because I grew up eating pie crust. I mean, pizza crust, excuse me. Real pie crust though, I've only had once in a pizza place and I was blown away. It really it was enjoyable. Uh I can't remember. It was in Chicago, I know that. One of the pizza places, I think maybe it was Giordano's, I don't know. You can probably look it up, but that's probably why they call it a pizza pie and a pie crust. Because back in the day, before I was ever alive, they probably made it out of real dessert pie crust. So anyway, so I mean, I like regular pizza crust. Normally, I mean, I get used to it, but it was interesting. That's kind of when I put two together and realized that's why they really call it a pie crust. So anyway, so we got another. We did the seafood pie last night. That was that was surprisingly so. Like the first bite, you're gonna stand back and go, "Not sure. I think this kind of sucks." By the second bite, it was the pleasure of um, it was the pleasure of like sushi with the pleasure of pizza. So the two went together pretty well by bite number two. Just to be honest, I was a little taken back on the first bite. So hello, Jack. Yeah, thank you so much for watching the show for so long. Um, so many people have grown up on the show, including Jack Jr., who now has been married, has a baby. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're so much fun. I don't need any super chats from you, so it's better that I just escort you to the boys' room. There you go. There we go. Much better. Now I can talk without being bothered. So anyway, yeah, if you grew up on the show, you've seen the good, you've seen the bad, you've seen me screw up, you've seen me do some pretty awesome stuff. You've seen Jack Jr. grow up. Uh, it's been a pleasure to have you guys. Um, I think, other than that Fun Cats person, I think you're like family. But that's just my personal opinion. No, and we're not doing Disney trips this year. Yeah, Brandon, that was the first boys club of the day. I should bring back the boys club shirts. Hold on. Much better. All right. So, yeah, I should bring back the boys club shirts. There was another show. Oh, the holiday shirts. Those are coming. Leave that there. We're gonna do some Halloween shirts. I already have one, but I'm gonna do a few others. We're gonna do some Christmas attire. That'll be in the store. Sorry, guys. That morning stuff, you know. But anyway, yes, bring back the boys club shirts. Yeah, that was just a happy face with tape over its mouth. So I think, yeah, I think that's going to be. It'll probably say, "Welcome to the boys club." It'll be a happy face with tape over its mouth. That'd be cool. I did order some of the. I did order the F that hat for F as in Frank. I personally wouldn't have used smoked salmon because I didn't like smoked salmon. That's fine. Just grab go to Costco and get the big salmon cut strips and just use regular salmon from the store. You can eat salmon raw. I think isn't that what sushi is? Raw fish. I know sashimi is. Most sushis. There are some sushis that don't even have fish. I think the California roll. I don't know, but if I'm gonna eat fish, I don't care. It's cool. I personally wouldn't have used. So, um, what would I have done different? Oh, do you know what I wanted to put on the pizza and I couldn't find it? I was trying to get calamari rings. Calamari rings would have been good. So, have I been to Dollywood? Yes. We used to have season passes. We would go every year. Then we switched to Universal. We went every year. Then AJ was born, and the kids had to save money and get ready for the expanding family. So this is the year we're probably not going to Universal. Uh, it's funny because there is a viewer a friend, now a friend, I would run into him and his daughter every year at Universal. He watches the program, and I got to see him, like, every year. It was cool, but this will be the first year that I'm not going. Let's see, are you still doing carnivore diet? I started yesterday and I already miss fruit. Yeah, you're gonna and I mean, is it Volpix? Yeah. Volpix, what'll happen, I'll tell you exactly what's gonna happen on week 1. It's it's the toughest week. The very first week, depending on what you've been eating, there may be withdrawals, there may be crazy cravings, but I promise you, by day 7, you'll feel better. You will everything will stop hurting. You'll sleep amazing, okay? Um, you're just gonna it's gonna be great. So, keep me posted on your progress. See, how do you make sure the tilapia is fully cooked in the pizza? First of all, fish cooks super fast. It was probably I wouldn't say it was overcooked, but you don't have to worry. First of all, you can eat fish raw, okay? So you don't have to worry, but 400-degree oven for 20 minutes, that's gonna be cooked. All that fish, you don't have to make sure. But if you wanna temperature check it, 145 degrees is a good temperature to get your fish to. Pork is 165. Beef is different depending on how you eat it. Um, you can look those up online. But fish, I believe, is 145 is fully cooked. So if you want fully cooked, then just put your probe in and pull it at 145. But I believe we were way past that. Let's see. I know. Okay, I don't drink, Tammy. I don't drink, but I will tell you, I just did a video, short video. It's kind of a bonus video. Um, we marinated chicken. This brand new Jack Daniels whiskey came out. It's a blackberry whiskey. So I thought, wow, I can marinate like chicken breast and cook it up and see how that tastes. You would think it would take well. So you will see in the video, um, brand new, flying off the shelf. This stuff is selling hot. Like in one day, they went through 3 cases of this blackberry whiskey. Like, okay. I mean, I like to cook with wine and beer and hard alcohol. I just like to. Sometimes it's a good combo. Sometimes it tastes like trash. But I'll let you know about this one. So yeah, we will be leaving next week to go film in Chicago. That is if, you know, and I expect to see like Donald Trump sending National Guard there. I expect to see that, or I expect we won't be out at night. We'll be filming during the day. It's crazy. Oh my gosh. Hey, do me a favor. Tell my friend I said hi in the Boys Club. Thank you. Um, so anyway, we'll be leaving next week. We got our hotel, got our car, all that. Jimmy will be picking him up, taking him with us. So that'll be cool. So anyway, I love it. It's so funny because you literally are paying money to go to the boys club. That's the stupidest thing ever. But do what you want. I mean, you want to talk smack. I mean, People talk smack about me all the time, but you're paying for it. So you're showing everybody in the chat room how smart you are. Well, that's good. Anyway, that's why I got Steam Glove and I got Wim and Lebanon sometimes is with us. Got my mods going. So let's see. In Wisconsin, blackberry brandy is a cure for everything. Have a cold, take a shot of blackberry brandy. Hey, Rob, have you tried it? Is it any good? I wonder. Hmm. You guys have some strange medicine in Wisconsin. Drink 3 cases less than I now have 4. I drank 3 cases. A lot of things going on. Let's see. I just got back from Indonesia. The barbecue here is unreal. So there was no barbecue in Indonesia. That's so weird. It's weird. They have like YouTube videos, which I don't watch often, but when I do, they have YouTube videos of like international people trying American barbecue for the first time. It's weird to see their reactions. Let's see. Yep, Steam Gloves cool. So are you, Stu. So don't make him just out to be a hero. There's many heroes in the chat room. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to go to New York. In fact, I almost canceled Chicago. Almost. But I thought, so let's see how bad it is. If I don't make it back, it was bad. But I think we'll be in our hotel when the streetlights come on. And it's like going to Memphis. Okay. Memphis is a bad town too. Or bad meaning kind of gang infested type town, crime town. Memphis is a great town. Other than that, you know, uh, Memphis in May, gotta love that. If you've never been, you should go. You should go to Indonesia. What am I going to do in Indonesia? Let's see who's on the leaderboard. Hey, Wim, you're number 2. Cactus Jack. Pleroma is number 1 right now. Congratulations. I don't know what's in Indonesia. Why would I go? Like, what do they do? Monkey brains or something? I have no. I would go. You've just landed in Indonesia. I'd be like, yep, this is it. I'm going home. I I would not know what to do in Indonesia. What do you do? Do you go hiking? Do you go kayaking? I mean, is it any different than any of the other countries? What is famous in Indonesia? Let's see. Um, there's going to be a lot of in and outs coming. There are some close to me. So In and Out not only is expanding in Tennessee, In and Out left California. Their stores are still there, but the corporate office is moving here. So it's coming to Franklin or Brentwood, one or the other, I can't remember. But yeah, they're going to be setting shop up here corporately, and there's locations all over. They're gonna they're gonna blow away Whataburger. They're gonna blow them away. If you've never had Whataburger, it's a good burger. Like Five Guys is like an amazing burger. It's probably the first one I would pick over all of them. But I'm not going to pay $50 for a hamburger. They're wicked expensive. It's crazy. They're not really $50. Like they're more like you could pay up to $20. depending on what you put on your burger. But anyway, In-N-Out's coming. Everybody's gonna struggle after that. Whataburger, Five Guys, In-N-Out will blow them away. In-N-Out, once again, I always say, it's like eating at a backyard barbecue. It tastes that fresh. It tastes that good. And then you got to get protein style. They do the best job wrapping burgers with grilled onions and spread and tomatoes and whatever else you get and cheese. They wrap it in lettuce. It's perfect. It literally is perfect. Protein style is like the only way I ever ordered from In-N-Out. So if you've never gone, check it out if you get a chance. So worth it. What kind of pizza are you making this month? Okay, we did seafood pizza last night. I think we're doing breakfast pizza next week. And then we're doing a viewer's pizza. A viewer sent a recipe in. So we're going to try it out. And it's like I guess him and his fiance or girlfriend always eat this style pizza. So we're going to try and recreate the viewer pizza. And then, what's the last one? I can't, oh, well, I won't tell you yet. The last one's going to be kind of cool. So let's see. Got to have California burgers in Tennessee for all the immigrants from California. Listen, guys, I'm not gonna knock relocating to Tennessee, but I came to Tennessee strictly for specific reasons that I wasn't getting fulfilled from California, or I was getting jacked in California. So if you're moving to Tennessee, don't bring your crap. Don't vote stupid. Okay. I mean, like, we don't need a Gavin Newsom. We don't need high gas prices. We don't need any of that stuff. Hold on. Don't leave California and bring California here. Don't do it. Don't. That's the number one thing you do. They did it in Austin, Texas. Texas was red. Austin, Texas. Blue came, invaded Austin, and now it's all destroyed. It's a crappy city. I think we have proven enough. Excuse me. I think we've proven enough that blue is not the way to go. Red is more freedom, more live life how you want, leave people alone, that kind of thing. Um, so that's why, I came to Tennessee. So I hate to see it change. So, like, I saw one of the reasons we moved from Hendersonville is because it started looking California. The traffic got real bad. The people got real nasty. And like 9 times out of 10, they were from California. I got great friends in California. They're still there. I wish they'd leave. I wish they'd come out here. I got my buddy Paul, who got here right before I did. He knew my goal was to get to Tennessee. Okay. So anyway, back to the food thing. Um, we're doing on Jack and the Goes, we're doing Chicago pizza places around town. But once again, next week we're traveling. So we'll do the Pizza Wars tour. We're doing the local pizzas. So you won't see the Pizza Wars tour until possibly the end of September, beginning of October. you'll see those episodes. Uh, I just watched your brother Jim's latest video. What do you think of his use of AI? Sounds like he is into it pretty deep. So yeah, my bro, he got an AI pretty deep. He was using it all the time for everything, and he started relying on it. What happened was they upgraded to Chat GPT 5, and I think he lost like all the memories, everything he's worked for years. It was all gone. He was very upset, but he did realize he was very dependent on AI. So it wasn't a problem, but it was a realization. So yeah, he got pretty deep into it. Second round, he still uses AI, but he's now using it. He's not depending solely on AI. He's using it more as a tool, kind of an accessory to help him in certain tasks. That's all. So anyway, yeah, a lot of people lost their stuff on 5.0, the upgrade. That you wonder why they let you go back to GPT-4. It's because the upgrade destroyed a lot of people's stuff. They don't tell you that, of course. Nowadays, you got to figure things out for yourself. Breakfast pizza sounds good. Yeah, we're gonna put a lot. There will be no hash browns, if you're wondering. No tater tots, no potatoes on the breakfast pizza. But there's plenty of other items. Isn't like other California transplants. Oof. See, I don't I don't have a problem with Californians coming here. I want to make that perfectly clear. In fact, a lot of people in California that I know, I wish they'd get out. I don't care if they come to Tennessee. I just wish they'd get out. I wish my brothers would get out. I wish my friends from high school, from radio, I wish they all would get out. They I've never been happier since I left. I've never. I I love it here. I love the people here. I really wanted to move here and live next to people who grew up here their whole life. Um, the Tennesseans. I didn't want to. And what did I do? Just like any, don't want to hit at people, but I stupidly went to a neighborhood of transplants. I didn't realize it. So what we did was, because we literally bought the house in Hendersonville, driving into Tennessee from California, moving. We bought it on the road, literally. So we didn't know the whole neighborhood was transplants. We had Michigan on one side, we had Florida on the other side. Across the street, we had Indiana. I mean, like everybody in this neighborhood, and they had 800 homes. Everybody in the neighborhood. It was beautiful, it was spread out. It sounds like a lot of homes. It was, but it was a large area. It was probably the most popular housing place at the time. So we moved there, just like I guess everybody else did. So we met a lot of nice people in that neighborhood, but we needed to. It got so bad, it got so congested, we had to back out. We had to go buy our own property, build our house, build a studio, and that was our goal in the first place. Before we arrived, we had planned on buying our own property. Hold on a minute. Sorry about that. Before we arrived, we had planned on this, building my studio onto the house, building the house, that kind of thing. And we literally did. So When I leave this earth, I literally have done everything I wanted to do. Want to do radio, want to do nightclubs, on YouTube, wanted to manage myself. Uh, I have been very fortunate that everything I've wanted to do, I've been able to do. And every one of you watching right now, I promise whatever it is you want to do, you can do. You can do it. I have it's a Facebook group called Content Creators. If you want to do content creating, you can do it. If you want to be a plumber, you can do it. If if you want to be a financial, you want to be a day trader of stocks, you can do it. We live in some of the best times. I mean, some of the craziest times, but you literally for free. I mean, the movie I helped produce back in California, we filmed the entire movie in the director's home in Los Angeles. So, once again, it's all a mindset. You can do anything you want. Okay. I mean, you can't snap your fingers and go, I want to do brain surgery. Okay. That's not going to happen. Realistically, I want to win lotto. Okay. That's not going to happen. Realistically, but you want to have your own company, you can do it. We have so many free tools to market and advertise and to freely produce, do whatever for our company. You could start your own company. My mom wasn't a go-getter. She was That's probably where I get some of my laziness is from my mom. She was lazy, but she started her own company. She called it Chutzpah. I didn't know what Chutzpah meant, but I think it's either is it Hebrew or German or something? I can't remember. But the word Chutzpah means nerve. Okay. She had a company that would do things for people that they didn't want to do. You want to break up with your girlfriend? She would do it in a nice way. You want to you want to like make an offer to buy a company, but you didn't have the guts to approach the company. She would do whatever you needed. She'd take care of the task. It was kind of interesting, and it was somewhat popular too. She had a lot of clients. So, she's no longer alive. Some of you know that. But just the fact that she did something she wanted to do on her own, that's why I encourage all of you. If you're under 50 and you don't have your own thing going by 50, you're gonna be crap out of luck because nobody, and you can ask anybody over 50, nobody will hire you. You can be like unless you're like my brother who can program in 30 different languages. Then they need that. Okay, great. But I'm talking regular folks, not my brother. Um, Regular people, you ain't gonna get a job. Nobody's gonna hire you to answer a phone. Nobody's gonna. You're lucky to say welcome to Walmart after 50. Okay, so I encourage everybody who's under 50, find out what you love, make a business out of it. I don't care if you paint pictures. I don't care if you flip products on eBay. I don't care what it is. You quilt. Okay, this isn't even about food, but I feel very strong about this. And I'm telling you, maybe okay, Stu, I'm guessing you're not over 50. Ask anybody who's over 50. They're not gonna touch you. Not when they can turn around and hire somebody at age 20 to do the same job for less. So you can believe me, you cannot believe me, but I'm telling you from experience, I've talked to enough people that were over 50 and found themselves out of work and for no reason could find work for nothing. They were they just got passed over, and we can argue qualifications and overqualified, and I love that. You don't get hired because you're overqualified. I never under you know, that's like getting in a fight in school, and because you defended yourself, you get suspended too. There's certain things in life I don't understand. Those are two of them. Okay? Overqualified, and the person who didn't start the fight is defending himself and gets suspended. Yeah, that's very illogical, guys. But that's the way life is. Stu did nothing wrong. No. Stu, I can see your comment. I don't know why you're saying you're banned. So, if you're over 50 and still at entry level jobs, that isn't because of age. That's a good point. If you're over 50 and at entry level jobs, that isn't because of age. You know what I like about Rumble? Hold on a minute. Can you pin the? y- Yeah. Okay. So I can pin a message in chat, but like on Rumble, they put it on the screen, like up here. So let me unpin. There we go. Uh, yeah, I don't believe Sue's done anything wrong. On the head a little more. People get hired over 50, but not for entry jobs. Um, so my brother is a product development guy. He's a buyer. He designs. He's been doing this for years for Walmart, Sam's Club, overseas. I mean, he's really good. Like my brother Charles is really good at programming. My brother Jim is really good at design, really good at product design. Okay. But I mean, he like spent a whole year trying to get a job. It was, and he wasn't an entry level position. He was like a six-figure position, which makes it even harder, you know. Um, so, unless you're over 50, you've been out of work and you're trying to get a job over 50, you don't know what I'm talking about. So don't act like you do. Okay. It's definitely a thing. People don't hire over 50. Very seldom. I'm sure there's one in a million. You can probably come up with some position that would. But I promise you, I know for a fact, you can be in a certain field, they're still not going to touch you. Real good. Hey, Redlow, what's up? Uh, I promised you guys on F and Frank, I promised I would look into playing Dungeons and Dragons with you guys online. I haven't forgotten. I just haven't had time to do the research. I know where to go, but I haven't finished that. But my buddy Jimmy, excuse me, my buddy Jimmy, um, he does Jackbox still online with you guys, and that seems to go real well. So he is doing that. But anyway, let's see. What with all the with all the misogyny from Jimmy and Charles today. Is that for real? Just trying to get us riled up. Sarah, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Misogyny. I'm not sure. The creative sector is hard. Yeah, a lot of sectors are hard, guys. It's not easy. It's pretty. I mean, anybody out of work, it's difficult. But I'll tell you this: if you're looking for work and you're in the chat room, listen to me. It's a numbers game. Do not sit on one possible option. Oh well, so and so owns this company I applied to, and he's trying to get my resume in front of blah blah blah. And you sit at home waiting on that one opportunity. You put all your eggs in that basket. It's human nature. When anything looks promising, and most of the time it never comes through. But just keep going. Commit to 5 applications a day, 10 applications a day, whatever, 20 a week, whatever. Commit to something and don't stop. Because once again, it's a numbers game. Oh, yeah, Wim wants to get back to food. So, with regards to food, we're smack dab in the middle of Pizza Month. We are doing some bonus videos. There is a um fall cookie that I want to do. Sorry. Um there is a fall cookie that I want to do. I don't eat cookies, but it looked really good. It's a creamsicle white chocolate chip cookie. Remember those creamsicle bars that you get from the ice cream truck? Well, it's a creamsicle cookie with white chocolate chips. It looked amazing. So I'm going to work that in. So I'll give you, during Pizza Month, I'll give you a bonus video here and there. I'll show you the chicken in the blueberry whiskey. Uh, we'll see if that's any good. Let's see here. Yeah, Jackbox games are fun. If you like to play, Jimmy, we're going to go on F as in Frank tonight at 5 o'clock. So we'll go over how to play, when to play, but Jimmy usually runs that. I see there are a lot of ghost jobs out there. What do you mean by ghost jobs? I'd love to get a definition, please. What is a ghost job? Like standing at somebody's house on Halloween going, woo, woo. Job advice from people who actually apply to jobs, please. I'm not sure what that means. I love when you guys say, I don't have a job. I love when you guys say, I don't really work. Really? Well, why am I slaving in front of my laptop, talking to you 3 times a week, producing 7 videos a week, going to restaurants throughout the week, going shopping for ingredients 2 to 3 times a week? Uh, None of that's work. You're right. I blink my eyes and everything just appears. So good to not work. What is the bluish thing attached to straw? It's not blue. It's a straw top. Let me see if I can show you. You cap off the top like this. Whoops. There we go. Just covers the like straw tops. You know, it's like I picked this one because it reminds me of the snail on SpongeBob. That's not who it is, but it reminded me, so I grabbed it. We got like a pack of like 8. So Tammy has one on hers. I have one on mine. We have the rest in the drawer. What's your favorite meal as a carnivore? Ribs, spare ribs, by far. That is equal to lamb. Lamb and spare ribs. They have the perfect balance, little bit of fat, little bit of meat. It's a good balance. Um, I could eat ribs like every night if I had them, but I'm not gonna cook that many. But yeah, that's my favorite meal. I love ribs. Now, I don't do baby back because baby back spare ribs give you 3 times the meat of a baby back rib. So why would I go baby? And baby backs are more expensive, which is stupid, but true. Let's see here. Hey, Stu, did you define? Nope, I don't see the definition. Jack, what is your favorite video to make? Let me see. I do like. Sorry, my nose is running. I apologize. Um, I love barbecue. I love pulled porks, brisket, ribs, uh, hamburger patties. I don't care. I love barbecue of some sort. What are some other? I love the experiment. Like uh, what is the one experiment? Oh, like taking the garlic cloves, like you're trying to pull them out of their peel. So you put them in a bowl, a metal bowl, put another metal bowl over it and shake it violently, and it peels them for you. I love doing those videos. I love when it works. Uh, you know, there's an experiment I want to do with. I saw that you can make bread out of. I can't remember if it was tuna, egg, and cheese. I I saved the information, but it's supposed to be like bread. You grind it up, you bake it, um, and it in like a bun. It makes a bun. So I love experiments, and I love barbecue. I also like product reviews. Gosh, I didn't realize I like a lot of my videos, but product reviews I really like. I like to think of ways to test it out, see if it really works, and I'm not looking for it to fail. Um, it could be a success. I'm literally as happy with a success as I am with failures. The fact that we have found out for sure whether it's worth it or not worth it. Cut of steak is the one I get to eat. There you go. Uh, I love, let's see, Steam Glove define ghost job for me. Yeah, Steam Glove. Were you the one who said there, oh, do you still have the freeze dried food? Oh, ghost job. There we go. Ghost jobs are job postings for jobs that don't exist, the ghosts. Wait, ghost jobs are job postings for jobs that don't exist. Like they make up a job and then they post it and they find that funny. They probably do super chats too and find that funny. But yeah, I've heard of ghost kitchens. Now, a ghost kitchen is like, let's say, Chick-fil-A. Okay. Let's say they're getting lots of mobile orders, lots of things going on. They may rent out a ghost kitchen. It's another location that prepares Chick-fil-A sandwiches just like Chick-fil-A does and then delivers them out. There's a lot like that. Those are ghost kitchens. Ghost jobs is new to me. I don't know I've ever seen a job posting for a job that does not exist, but I'll look a little more closely. Oh no, Volpix, I wasn't talking about your comment. about I don't apply to jobs, but I can tell you this, I'm not gonna give you names, but I have helped certain people apply for jobs. So I've gone on Indeed, I've gone on Career Builder, I've gone on, you know, with their resume and submitted them for jobs while they were submitting other people for jobs. Let's see. Go to McDonald's for the BTS toys. BTS. Gosh, I really hate when I don't know what you're talking about. What are the BTS toys? Is that a boy band of BTS? I don't know. I know I should know what BTS is. Um, I'm not going to McDonald's ever. I'm not gonna ask anybody to eat anything at McDonald's. They may be doing something that's cool and I'll talk about it. But so I won't ever mention McDonald's. Like, let's say, for example, oh, I do go to McDonald's. I used to go there for coffee. I don't care what you say. They used to, I don't know what it's like today, but they used to make good coffee at McDonald's. But that was it. But like, let's say some of them sell pizza. So I may do a report or a look or something regarding that. But overall, I'm not going to McDonald's for nothing. It's got to be too special. So let's see. What is your favorite cut of steak? Ribeye. By far. No, hands down, ribeye is my favorite cut of steak. Better than prime rib, better than filet mignon, ribeye, and I mean the full size. I mean the ribeye with that extra piece of meat that goes around the perimeter, um, the whole ribeye. Let's see, my favorite cut. Oh yeah, I always like playing with your food. You know, playing with your food, Debbie. I I apologize for not doing enough of that. Maybe, maybe I will work on that and I'll squeeze some in. So once again, there are bonus videos coming. Most of the videos are pizza, but I will give you some other stuff too. Let's see. Yeah. So I will look into playing with your food. I don't want to just do stupid stuff, buy something and open it up. I want to do it for a reason. And I don't know. I mean, there's got to be a good reason to do that. So, like, for example, I ordered an Italian beef and I opened it up and I didn't see that much cheese. Literally, there was like no cheese on this Italian beef sandwich. And like, you expect a lot of cheese in with the thinly sliced meat and the sausage or whatever. But so I will tear food apart to show you how much they give you or to show you how much they ripped you off or whatever. Um, let's see. Woke Donald's. Yeah, BTS is a really popular Korean boy band. Oh, BTS is a boy band. I was literally joking. Um, I will tell you this. I don't know if you guys are into K dramas. Those are huge. Like all my friends are watching K dramas. Uh, it's they're dubbed in English. They're Korean dramas, love stories usually. Um, some action. There's one that's like watching an anime about it's like swords and sorcery. So it depends on what you're into. But there's one called Beyond the Bar that we're watching that's very interesting. It's very good. The other one is Bon Appetit, Your Majesty. That's the name of it. It's fairly new. I think there's only 2 episodes or maybe 3. It's called Bon Appetit, Your Majesty, and that's a K-drama that I started watching. So, let's see, the cap of the ribeye is the best. So the cap of the ribeye, there's a big piece of meat that goes around. You probably separate it with your fingers. The cap can come right off. That's what I'm saying. The full ribeye, it includes the cap of meat. Now that cap is tender like fillet. It's the best part of the ribeye. If I don't get that, I'm sending it back. You're not going to take the cap meat. That's the best part. So it's really important you get a full size ribeye. The outlaw steak is good at Longhorns. It's a bone in ribeye, and you can't go wrong with that. Let's see why you disrespecting. Oh, I love this. Okay. Why are you disrespecting Mickey D's? Okay. So, Mike, I'm not disrespecting Mickey D's. Mickey D's has been doing a good enough job all by itself by serving dog food. Mickey D's is awful. Mickey D's has chemicals in their food. Mickey D's literally puts ammonia in their burgers to battle bacteria. I'm sorry. Can I get a double cheeseburger with extra ammonia, please? No. Mickey D's has disrespected itself. It doesn't deserve any respect. It serves it serves Taco Bell's pretty close to Mickey D's level. If you've ever seen the food before it gets cooked, the packages that comes in, it's it's kind of scary. But I know more people like Taco Bell than Mickey D's. Um, no, but I'm not disrespecting it. Let's see here. You should do Bulgogi Wars in Korea. Yeah, if you're paying for the trip, I'll go. I've been eating McDonald's once a week for a while now. My numbers are great, but I run almost every day. Wait, running every day does not allow you to eat the crappy food that they're serving. In fact, I don't even consider it food, honestly. Go look at the ingredients that are in the bun alone. Just the bun. Go look at the stuff they put in there. And then tell me how much running is going to take those chemicals out of your body. I mean, really, we got to go back to serving food again, not whatever's on the chemistry board, but real food. That's what we need to go back to. So, anyway, have you ever had poutine? Yes. Yes, we have a place or two that makes it pretty good too. With the cheese curds, the hot brown gravy. It's really not a brown gravy. Well, it depends on who's making it. But, I remember the poutine because I did some studying on it. Poutine French fries have the cheese curds on top, then the hot brown gravy melted. Hold on a minute. Sorry. Um, they would have the hot gravy over the cheese curds, but the fries were double fried. They were extra crispy, so they didn't get soggy with the gravy. Brilliant, brilliant design. A lot more goes into it than you think. I believe Tim Hortons, do they do poutine? I know we have 2 places out here that do. It's on their menu, but it is a Canadian dish. And If you don't do it right, don't do it at all. Don't embarrass yourself like I did. I made poutine. It was horrible. It was a lazy version. Um, and they called me on it. They called me out on it because I made it kind of not the way it should have been done. So anyway, it's better to eat. Uh, yeah. Yeah, Sarah, I don't know why. Probably because I have a nasal drip. It's going in the back of my throat. I should probably go to Wisconsin and slurp on some brandy, the blackberry brandy. Hey, Rob, save me some, would you? Let's see here. Do you ever go back to that big family where they made a full pig? Oh yeah, yeah, we were there. We go every 4th of July. We went last 4th of July. Um, it's it's getting to where they're soon gonna need the younger folks to step up and run the barbecue because the folks that have been running it, they've been doing it for 22 years. They're tired. They can't stay up all night with the pigs, feeding the fire, doing all that stuff. Do you ever go back to that yeah. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Um, yeah, Wim, that was the that was the Baldwin barbecue. They were great. I should do a better full version next 4th of July. I try and do it every so many years. It I try to do something different, so I'm not sure exactly how we can get it at a different angle. It's literally the because we go the 3rd of July, we a small group of the family gets together and friends, and then we do a small barbecue the night of. They set up, they start cooking the pigs for the 4th. Then on the morning of the 4th, they flip the pigs, they pull the ribs out of the pigs and eat them right there. They've been cooking all night. Okay, making myself hungry here. Um, exactly. It's only 3 ingredients, but you mess one of them, it makes the dish bad. Yeah, I messed. I don't think I used real cheese curds, and I don't believe you should use gravy out of a jar. So that's kind of where I choked. Let's see, good one. Yeah, Jack Jr. is good at barbecue. Okay, if you guys, okay, so when it comes to barbecue, it's more formula, like literally a brisket. You cook it unwrapped all the way to 165. You wrap it 165, okay, and take it to 205. Then you pull it off, you rest it for an hour in a cooler. It's a formula. If you follow the formula, you will have award winning brisket that will cut like butter. Okay. All you do is follow the formula. Ribs, you cook that to 195. The bones slide right out. You wrap it 165, just like brisket, you know, and then cook it the rest of the way. You do the same thing with pulled pork. It's all math. That's all. You can add, you can inject flavors. You can, like, before you wrap it, You can put like sauce in the wrapping before it wrap it closed. It's a those are the things that make the little changes that some people don't do. So Junior's really good at that. Junior likes to experiment. I don't know if he got it from me. I love experimenting, trying strange things, something a different way. Go figure. Like, for example, I used to cook a turkey. I've done so many turkey videos on the show. I've done it under a trash can. I've done it in a deep fryer. I've done it in another deep fryer. I've done it baked. I've done it in parchment paper. I've done it in foil. I've done it so many ways. So the best way, there's two ways I recommend for you to do turkey. Okay. Especially as we're coming up on the holiday. Do turkey parts. Okay. Get your thighs, get your legs, get your breast, get all that, all the turkey parts. Buy them the ones that are cut up. Grab them in parts. You don't have to carve the turkey. Most people hate carving the turkey. You can flavor, you can season, you can inject the turkey pieces. Okay. You can smoke, you can deep fry better. Everything's better when you make turkey parts. The other thing you can do, which I know a lot of families do this, they get two 10 to 12-pound birds. Don't get a 22-pound bird. Don't do it. They're more flavorful the smaller they are. Okay. So buy two small birds. Or you can even get Cornish game hens for Thanksgiving and everybody gets their own. So there's so many ways. So I would recommend either turkey parts or two small birds, two 11-pound turkeys. Okay. Try it. Tell me if I'm not right. Tell me if it's not more moist, more flavorful, more everything. Have you won an award for your brisket? No, I've never competed. I've always wanted to, but I never had the opportunity. But I will tell you this, I know two people that have won first place in the barbecue competition with my sauce, my barbecue sauce that I used to make. Two people came in first. So, congratulations to them. I'm not saying they came in first because my sauce was so awesome, but it helped. We got to be a part of that. That was cool. Let's see here. Uh, I love ribs. I don't care how messy they are. They can be messy. I like ribs with a dry rub. Not Memphis does a great job on ribs. I wouldn't say Nashville does, but go to Memphis, you can get some great dry rub ribs. Um, I will tell you this. I got very excited. I may even do a video on this. So not Jim, um, Jack Jr. brought me to his work, and we were in the cafeteria, and he ordered the wings. No lie, I didn't order the wings this way, but he did. He said, "Dad, this is the best way. The chef told me to do this." He ordered them with lemon pepper seasoning and buffalo sauce. I tried it, guys. I It's like my new way to do wings. So I may try that. I may do a whole bag full of wings, lemon pepper and buffalo sauce. The two together, unstoppable. Some of the best wings you'll taste. But anyway, I've been rambling on for an hour. I know you guys, some of you want to go watch one type of football, some of you may go watch the other type of football. So, no matter what you watch today, enjoy, be safe. And yes, Stu, short ribs are like a delicacy. They're amazing. If you can make short ribs fall off the bone, you've done a good job. All right. You guys have a good day. Yeah, thank you very much. I'll have a good day too. I'll see you tonight, 5 o'clock Central. Um, you can just subscribe to F as in Frank. I think it's F as in Frank 2012. But you can subscribe to my F as in Frank channel and it'll alert you when we go live. But Jimmy be with me. Jimmy is still joining me for Pizza Wars. I'm kind of pumped about it. So I will see you later. I love you guys. Once again, your time with me is valuable. I appreciate every minute of it. Thanks for hanging out. Take care.